Hello and welcome. This is George Schlacek with part 2 of the road trip series. This video begins where the last one in the series left off, in Wells Gray Provincial Park near Clearwater, BC. Moule Falls is by far not the biggest or tallest waterfall in this park. So here we are, we're going to Moule Falls. So this is a really wide trail. We could have actually taken the bikes. It's only 3 kilometers to the falls, or 2.9, so it's not going to be that long, and especially with a trail like this, it's going to be a pretty quick walk, maybe. Well, according to this, we must have walked about 2 kilometers because we got 1 kilometer left to go to these falls. And here the trail goes narrow and it's a little bit more rocks and bends and twists. And we're happily walking down the trail. Beautiful park. Maybe that's your department because I don't know any of the names of the plants, what they're actually called. So yeah, I've been eating raspberries. A lot of them aren't ripe, but the ones that are, they are so tasty, I tell you. And then there's a bunch of berries that aren't ripe yet, like blueberries and... what else is there? Like, it's a ton of berries here. You could probably survive all summer long if you had berries plus something else. Yeah, there's Oregon grapes, then there are blueberries, but they're not ripe yet. Soapberry, pin cherries, Barbara says. So pin cherries and choke cherries are actually different berries, right? Oops, lots of rocks here. Good thing I got my hiking Crocs on because they keep my feet protected from the rocks. Okay, I'll talk to you when we get to the falls because we still got a bit of a walk ahead of us. Supposedly it's be 15 minutes, give or take. So I'll be back. Once we reached Moule Creek, we came across this mini waterfall. This, my friends, is fresh mountain water, so far unspoiled by human pollution. The trail behind the waterfall is very narrow, wet and slippery. Be sure to wear your best Crocs. now we'll be on our way back, and that's it for the waterfalls for now. Hope you liked it. Our journey that day continued on Highway 5 to Kamloops. Then we continued on number 1, the Trans-Canada Highway. We made a stop at Kamloops Lake, where once steamboats were the main mode of transportation. The area receives very little rain year-round. That's why you don't see any big trees here. It's mostly grassland. We were hoping to find camping around Cache Creek, but the wind in the higher elevations had us reconsider, and we ended up in a motel in Cache Creek. The next day, we continued our journey toward Williams Lake. We made a stop near Clinton at Salt Lake. Then another stop in Lac La Hache, Lake of the Hatchet. The combination of the clouds, the perfectly still water, and the sunshine made for a very beautiful display. I've already uploaded my best clips to Pond 5, and I will include a link in the description so that you can find those clips if you have any use for them. They're available for purchase. We eventually arrived in Williams Lake and found a campsite at the Stampede Grounds. If you look carefully, you can see the blue car and our brownish tent not too far away from it. Good morning. Well, Barbara and I are still camping, and I'm talking quietly because she's still sleeping in the tent. It's not even 6 o'clock yet. But I wanted to show you what I got the other day. New propellers for the Mavis. I really needed my small drone to work because we had a very important mission in town. What you see here, my friends, is partially Barbara's creation. Have a closer look at that bear that just caught a fish. What does it make you think of when you see your own artwork up on a building that big?
I'm amazed. It was started off with a 16 by 20 inch canvas, and look at how big it is up there. I have to say it's every artist's dream to be exposed in this manner. And so there were two of us, Michaela, Gilbert, and myself, being exposed in one space on a corporate office building. I think that really is, to me, rewarding after running my business for, well, I'm in the 8th year now. This is a lifetime reward, I think, of all the efforts that you put in and non-acceptance from galleries and museums and trying to sell your artwork, trying to get commissions. I think the word here is try. When you do the work pays off eventually. It's not this idea that it's a 6-figure business overnight.
I hope you'll give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, it is definitely not too late. Now is as good a time as any. Thank you very much.